What's going on? It's your boy Zelltastic here with a brand new game called Xecryst Remains. It looks like it's about to be right up my alley. I figured I'd go ahead and share it with y'all. So let's go ahead and look at this first initial HUD real fast. Let's go to character loadouts. Here, this is where you choose what characters you want to play. You start out with 3 different characters, different classes. You've got your Warmonger, which is pretty much your tanky swordsman type guy. Starts out with 12 strength, 10 vitality, 14 dexterity. And then we go to marksman. Oop, we don't want to choose marksman. You got your marksman, who is your bowman. Starts off with a small bow. I forgot to tell you that homeboy Warmonger starts off with a sword and shield. She starts out with a small bow with the ability maneuver, which is with the ability dash, which is a maneuver ability of hers. Now what that does is it allows her to dash in one direction, does not allow her to turn, but it boosts her movement speed up by a decent amount, almost double. Maybe 2/3 of her move speed increases. And then she this for like 2 seconds, and then she stops. Pommel attack, thunder attack, I haven't really gone into those. But then we have Singer, who is your who is actually your buffer, your what do you call him? Your support character, who can buff you up in an attack, your magic attack, and your defensive abilities. So if you like to play more of the support role, then you might want to choose a Singer and then buff everybody up as you go along. They can, of course, attack at the same time with that steel ring of theirs, but in general, like, their basic role in this game is to support your team. Up here at the top, it's where you have your party put together. Right now, I just have some NPCs on my team. You can invite members to your party by going to host a game online, or you can go join a game. The reason why I said this game is right up my alley, because, I mean, they got swordsmen with a tank style setup. And then the ability to block in itself tells you, like, yo, this guy's about to be extra tanky if you play him right. This specific ability allows you to block with your sword, not your shield. You actually don't see your shield at all. It's just, it adds to your equipment bonus, your defensive bonuses. But anyway, you block with your sword, which reduces the damage significantly. I'll show you in game. And then there's like no cooldown on your blocking either on that ability. You seriously just like hit Q, and then it causes your sword to block. But anyway, you have your power attack, which is just a buffed up regular attack. Adds on your damage by like 60%. And then Spark Ball, which is the range, like, it really just looks like a fireball animation, but it's like, it has your spark electric affinity to it. Besides that, down here, we have your currencies. So as we play in the game, you'll see me pick up shards to collect my currency. And then, so you got your shop and stuff. We don't have any of that currency to go ahead and hit up the shop. But and it doesn't look like we have any. Oh, here we go. Shop right here. This is your items. This is the shop. Looks like this sword would be a heck of an upgrade for what I'm using now. Got your rigs, which are your shields. This large sword. So if we're looking at tier, that's going to be what you want to compare. Those are like your item levels right there. You want to look at that tier. What I'm starting out with is a tier of 1. Let's see if we find any swords that are the highest tier of sword. Hold on. Yeah, this will be it. This will be the highest tier sword that I can find. So what we'll do is we'll try to save up enough of these Xecryst shards or whatever, and then we'll try to come over here to buy this large sword. Mayhew, let's go ahead and jump up in a game, see what we mess with. The basis of this game is to party up and do like wave style combat. So you fight waves of horde enemies if it doesn't crash. So right now this game it's early access. So, I mean, we have our crashes and all that stuff going on. Let's go ahead and start the game. That's exactly who I want to be. Please don't crash. Let me in there. Still crashing. Let's try it again. I was able to get in here a minute ago. There we go. Okay. So, basic controls. I mean, you got your WSAD to move, space to jump, mouse to attack, X to switch left and right hand. I don't really find any use in switching my hands at this moment. Q to use your maneuverability. E to use select the hotkey. Mouse wheel to change which hotkey you want to choose. I to open inventory. M to open map. Left Alt to enable mouse pointer. F10 to open menu. Your hints, these are pretty much the things that you'll find around the world. You've got your Traveler Stone. You've got your item cache, which is what you'll pop open to get loot and stuff. Power-ups locket. You'll find these are really small on the map, but whenever you find it, it has your power-ups. And then your Booster Stone to gain some stat buffs. And then your Reservation Z Crystal. What you do is you activate this to actually start spawning the monsters for your survival like wave thing. And then your objectives right here. You have to pop these harvesters to break down these barriers. And then you can find these artifact harvesters. And then at the end, at the start, you won't have access to an artifact harvester. You'll actually go straight from this harvester into breaking down a barrier which is surrounding your ventilation Z crystal. And then once you activate that Z crystal, you'll activate rounds of mobs to dominate. And then those will drop gear and things like that as you go. And the HUD on the screen at the bottom left, you can see your team. It pretty much just shows how much health they're at, and whether they're alive or not. So let's go ahead and start looking around. So if you see these barriers up and running, what we'll need to do is we'll need to find the crystal that's responsible for that color of barrier, and then we'll activate that crystal. Whenever we activate that, there should be like an area that we have to protect, an area that we have to just stay in for it to like charge. So this is it right here. And this will actually break down this barrier for that crystal. So we have to come over here to the sphere, this aura. And then stay in here while your capture percentage increases. You want to get that up to 100%. Once that hits 100%, then I'll break down that barrier. As we stay in here, it'll summon some mobs. You just got to dominate those bad boys. So actually, while they're approaching, I'm going to start blocking. Oh my gosh, this dude just blasted him, gave him ragdoll effect. So actually, the motion of this game feels really smooth, but the combat is very like beta-esque, like very alpha mode. Actually, like there's not much progression in the animation for this. So I mean, this game literally dropped like 2 days ago. I figured I'd go ahead and mess with it. I like the concept. I love the the whole aspect of partying up, going up in here, slaying mobs of creatures, collecting gear. I'm not gonna collect that just yet. Collecting gear, leveling up, dominating even more, and then potentially carrying your entire squad. Like that in itself is enough to make you feel like you are a freaking boss whenever you get to carry the rest of your squad in these games. Here, what's this? And over here on the left, like you can see your active buffs that hit 100%. Okay, so I hit 100%. Let's go ahead and clear out the rest of these guys. You can see your active buffs over here on the left of my screen. So like trample stomp. I think that's actually a debuff from that guy jumping. All right, and then we have some other guys back here. So I just hit 2 to activate my spark ball, and that's what it looked like. It was seriously just like your usual fireball effect, but it had like your lightning affinity to it. So what that meant was that it just really turned it blue, like a white blue. Oh man, Got some in my eye meat. All right, so we can get that. And then what we'll do is we'll activate the final horde of enemies by activating this crystal. And at the end of that, we'll get a whole bunch of shards that we'll use to spend money. But before I do that, I want to check my inventory, see if I got any new gear. If you look at the tier, 1.14, I believe that's where I'm supposed to go by, right? To decide if it's better than my other stuff. The durability is real low right now. I don't think it'll go down to 0 within this next part. She over here getting it on me. Okay, I'll see you, boo. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and equip that. Just because of the tier level. Your defense clip, I don't know what that goes to. Okay, it goes right there. I didn't have one equipped. Then we're good. We don't have any other weapons that we can use. I don't know what weapon formula does at the moment. We'll check later on, if this game doesn't crash on us. So let's go ahead and activate this. It says, for this one, all you have to do is stay alive and kill everything. Alright. I believe that is, if your entire party dies, then the whole game is over. I think you, like, fail your mission if the whole party dies. So just gonna sit here, take damages. Just face roll this part. If I notice I start taking significant damage, I'll show you how to heal. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and show you how to heal. At the bottom right, you can see your items and stuff. If you scroll your mouse wheel, you can hit E to activate whatever you want to use, or you can just go ahead and hit that 7 through 0 to activate it quickly. What I used was my healing potion. Also, if you notice that each weapon has its own cast time, or CDR, or cooldown reduction. This sword has like the minimum cooldown reduction, or like your maximum cooldown. And so, like, I can't. Ooh, nice. You guys think we could use that on our offhand? Hold on, let me equip that real quick while they're doing work. So we'll equip that. We'll equip that on our left. We'll dual wield. Oh my gosh, this is insane. All right, so we actually just finished that. Well, never mind. All right, so we finished that. I'm not even gonna be able to use this dual wield for now. But whenever you finish the crystal, it'll drop all of these shards. You want to be sure to pick up all those before you leave, and then check to make sure there aren't any, like there's no equipment just laying around that you can loot. So you got more shards to pick up. You got your blueprints. I think that'll go into crafting outside of here. You got this is right here. More shards. This is look like a sword from a distance over here. Yeah, an iron dagger. Let's check out that that tier level. This is 1.19, 1.0 on my regular sword. We'll actually equip that over our right-hand weapon, which is our blunt sword, right? So let's see here. Do we have our blunt sword up there anywhere? Nope, we don't have it equipped, but it's right there. I don't know why it's highlighted right now. But anyway, we got the dagger. Matter of fact, let's switch. Let's actually switch our weapons. Throw that in the right hand. And then we'll use the dagger in our left. Alright, now we're done here. Ooh, actually, it's like crystals are over there. But besides that, we're done with this area. I'll go ahead and see if I can loot this crystal. It looks like it's in that barrier. I'm not going to be able to get it, so never mind. So whenever you're done with that mission, you have to go over here to the question mark and leave. Still, my mission is to find the artifact, but is this it? The mission is to find the artifact, but I haven't found anything yet. I wonder if I have to get up in there. Let's pull up the map. But it doesn't. Yeah. Alright, let's just roll out. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. because there's no crystal to break down those blue barriers. So I'll actually come over here to this joint right here. Hit that Traveler Stone. And then we'll go to Area 5. Should take us to Area 5 where we should be able to look for more. But lately it's been bugging and it's not letting us go on to the next area. So here's the deal. If you guys like with that game, if you guys think that game has potential, you can find it on Steam. It's called Xecryst Remains. You can go ahead and find it on Steam. You can also add me on Steam at Zelltastic and just holler at me, be like, yo, I kind of want to try out that game. And I'm always down to squad up with you guys. And I'll go ahead and get a game going. I'll host a party and invite you guys. If you don't like what that looks like, if you don't think it has potential, don't worry about it. Check out some of the other games that I'm checking out on Steam. I like to break out the brand new games, see how it is. That way you guys don't have to try it out and feel like you're wasting your time doing it. And you don't have to waste the whole download deal and go through all that. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. If you enjoy what you were watching, if you want to see more content of Xecryst Remains, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Let me know if you want to see more of that. But besides that, thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching the video. Take care. Deuces.